Ulaanbaatar averaging 8.5 points per in the tournament. 42% from deep. So it's back on again, Spain, 2-0, trying to keep it that way. Brazil with the Wilson. De Souza trying to use a screen, but it has to be the legal kind. That one was moving. Ball back over to Spain. Kimello at the logo. Gracia to Ulaanbaatar. How does she get that ball to Kimello? One zip. Oh, halfway down, but comes out. Ulaanbaatar now to Gracia. Oh, Kimello with another pocket pass. A beautiful display of sharing from the Spanish here early. Underneath is Gabriela. Drop step score.
She's done that all tournament.
Yes.
I like her post work, man. The footwork, the finishing ability, she's shown out.
She's a rounded, well-rounded 3x3 player with an ability to pass, defend, rebound, and score it. There's a whistle. Kimello. Don't often see her miss one like that, but they'll get reset. Brazil will have it. So, no. It's a second offensive foul call on Brazil.
Yeah, a little too physical to start the game. Push off there and Firmino.
When it comes to system 3x3, I don't think that anybody plays it quite like Spain. I compared them to Serbia earlier, and the way they pass the ball, the high IQ.
On the women's end, that has to be Spain. You are right.
I mean, two of the best passers in the sport, Kimello and Ulaanbaatar.
Yeah, and they got talent around that, right? So, because we're always talking about Ulaanbaatar and Kimello, but Alonso de Armino, very much an underrated player in my book, and Kimello as well.
No, she's on the list. Stolen. Gabriela. Firmino. Will lose it.
Yeah, bump from Armino here. Out of position. Firmino was going to get to the basket. Not a bad foul for me. Stop a score.
3 on Brazil. Firmino wants some help. Look at this tenacious Spain defense setting up. Wanna come out, Kimello. Firmino, strong drive, draws the foul, but a wealth of weapons for Team Spain. There's Wanna come out, Kimello. Okay, I've been waiting to do that.
All right, well.
Do you know that song?
Yes, I do.
You gotta sing it with me next time.
Okay.
4-2, 4-3. Kimello off target on her first two attempts.
I think Brazil is really cued into the fact that she wants to get that shot up, right? She's taking a couple of contested twos here. I'd like to see her work the inside game as well.
Luana to the elbow. Gabriela will start the downhill attack on Kimello. She's not having it. Luana. You cannot get rid of Kimello. Nearly had a shot at that, but it goes begging off the iron. Quickly swung left from the elbow, now up top to Vega. Kimello. She's being pestered by Firmino. Gracia will not touch nothing. Airmail, shot clock violation. One of those rare disjointed possessions for Spain. Doesn't happen often. Credit the Brazilian defense. So. Ulaanbaatar gets a hand up. Miss. Track down long. Ooh, Ulaanbaatar mishandled it. Otherwise would have had a clean look at 2. She steps into that one. Not enough protein on the release. Quick clear, Brazil now. Inside they want to go to Gabriela with the smaller Ulaanbaatar defending. Not a whole lot she could do.
I think when it comes to outplaying mismatches, Brazil has actually been sharper to start this game than España.
Outside the first 2 Spain possessions, yes.
I missed those. I was coming back from the bathroom. Come on now.
Yeah, they made a couple of nice backdoor cuts. Ulaanbaatar with a beautiful dime.
Well, ever since then, as soon as I returned, it was Brazil that started doing the mismatch work here. Gabriela under the basket.
Brazil has done a great job, you know, acknowledging those mismatches and getting it to the player that can exploit the smaller Ulaanbaatar. Gracia Alonso de Arminio will never be forgotten in 3x3 history for getting Spain to the Olympics with that over-the-shoulder flip in Debrecen. Maybe the most incredible shot ever.
In women's 3x3 history?
Given the circumstances, yes.
I couldn't think of another shot that I think is more incredible than that.
No. Went on to win a silver in Paris last year. In case you wonder, Germany won gold. We get a rematch of that matchup later on today.
Yes, we do.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
What's
not fine is the 5th foul in Brazil with 6.5 minutes to go.
4-4. Ulaanbaatar trying to connect on a bounce pass. It's kicked. Kimello trying to shake free. Stops and can't pop. Out of bounds, over to Brazil.
Did the camera guy on the baseline get hit again? That's a dangerous job.
I like his kicks, though. He got them low ones. Trigger pulled and delivered from So. Maybe that ignites Brazil.
They're going to need it because now they're at 6 minutes to go. Next defensive foul, 2 free throws coming up for Spain.
Ulaanbaatar, oh my goodness. So was, she was still running. Foul on the floor. Brazil getting reset and leading this game. Gabriela, she will force the foul. 4th on Spain. Will shoot a free throw. I like the aggressive nature that Brazil has attacked this game with.
Well, they have to. Again, you mentioned it. They need a win here to have any hope. Outside of the top 2 teams with Spain and Germany, and look, they're not in the clear yet, but this pool still could go however which way. Yeah, so many scenarios left with Mongolia beating Brazil, of course, yesterday, still having to face Ukraine. Brazil, a game with Ukraine as well.
3 teams play on. Two countries on the outside looking in.
Yeah, and Spain, of course, and I didn't even mention that. You already did with that big matchup against Germany later on today.
I think that'll decide the 1 seed. Kimello turning on the afterburners. They leave a shooter in So-So. She's going to run right past the defense, can't finish at the rim. Kimello. Up top, Kimello. Back to Kimello. Kimello in the post office. She's going to score it.
And that's going to help her catch some rhythm because Vega has been a little bit off on her shots.
Ooh, Firmino with the dream shake. Kimello still struggling on her 2-point shooting. 6-6 though, as Spain have evened this thing up. Right at the midway point, Firmino had her lost in the sauce. Quick turnaround, straight to the rack, 7-6 is where we at. Kimello shooting another. Eventually, you knew one was going to go down.
Shoot, and she shot herself out of that hole. She missed the first couple, now a make.
Doubles down on her ability to knock them down from 2 range. But after missing her first 3 attempts, Kimello has a short memory. Luana, the looping hook won't fall. Kimello, she's hacked.
Yeah, that's not a smart foul. Again, you're in the bonus. If you want to give somebody a 1, give them a 1 instead of put them on the line for 2. Now you're just inching closer to that double bonus as well with so much time left in the game.
First free throw trickles. Kimello with a free throw here will have scored 4 straight for Spain and given them a 3-point advantage. So cannot get a whistle or a bucket. You got Avide getting out of there with that quick drive on the baseline.
That finish is so tough, man. She turns halfway and then kind of flips it backwards. But that takes a lot of dexterity and skill.
Exactly. Second media timeout. Spain increasing the pressure, increasing the intensity.
Body language, Dr. Boz here. Brazil's looking a little bit out of it.
You call yourself body language Dr. Boz?
Well, for now, yes. It's one of the many hats I wear. But look, they were shaking their heads coming into that timeout. I don't think they're feeling all that great about this game so far, even though I think they've done a decent job. They've slowed down Spain.
I thought, the first 3 minutes they played really well. But now Spain seemed to be going to a different gear. Kimello hit her last 2. Obviously, Brazil in foul trouble. Any defensive foul the rest of the way puts Spain on the line for 2 with still 3:58 left and a 4-point advantage for Spain. So Brazil cannot afford to have many more things go wrong. And they still haven't had Ulaanbaatar getting hot from long range. Kimello off target. So-So wants to rock. They'll get it to her up top quickly, finding the advantage inside, Gabriella. But then Kimello, that's going up. You know that. But a miss. She is now 1 of 4.
Some frustration showing for Kimello. Those are shots she usually hits, but for Brazil, that Gabriella mismatch down on the block, that's worked. Any mismatch she gets with Ulaanbaatar or Kimello, go to her.
Kimello holds herself to such a high standard. She's such a competitor. She don't like to miss anything. She's tripped up then. Grimacing on her way up. a future first ballot Hall of Famer. Vega Kimello, one of the best to ever do it. That one dropped off fancy-like between the legs, but Igueravide has it swatted. Firmino's played a great game for Brazil. And the question is, will that count? Do you think she cleared it?
Nope, I don't think she cleared it. I might be wrong, but it felt like she never lifted the inside foot when she hit the two-point arc. See, she steps on the line there. No, I think this is going to be a positive challenge for Spain.
Smart challenge. Official Najib Chazidin will take a closer look.
Challenge lost. It might be that's, yeah, there you go. It's the second step.
So the bucket's good to go.
Yeah, that was a close call, though. I don't mind that challenge, to be honest with you. It's an 11-9 game with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah. Gracia. Easy score. Nobody there for Gabriela. That's because Igueravide was sent to the floor. Sandra, no. Quick hands. Kimello, pestering defense. Gabriela. She and Firmino doing most of the damage for the Brazilians. Big bucket, look at the passion coming from this Brazilian team now as they keep pace with Spain. Another look at the drop step. They continue to attack Igueravide whenever they can.
I think it's a smart choice. Igueravide, there's no way she's going to hold Gabriela away from that basket.
Well, Gabriela can't make it a two-point play. Spain can't foul without free throws. Neither team can. Kimello picks up her dribble, protecting the ball. Late in the shot clock, they're not going to get anything up. But, oh, Gabriela with a bad pass, and then she gets sealed by Kimello.
That's the acumen for Team Spain. Quick turnaround, steal, kick in. They were already set up for a score.
Kimello and Gabriela hitting the deck. Gabriela.
That's 2 misses in a row.
Yeah. Got to find a way to make these count in this game. Very much so with Spain. 13-11, make it 13-12. Just over $2 to go. And Igueravide is going to turn it over. Two-piece off the mark. Gracia to Igueravide. Her passes, that's back-to-back turnovers. Igueravide is struggling.
Man, Spain is struggling.
They are picking on her in the post. A narrow miss from Gabriela. And a couple of turnovers, uncharacteristic of Igueravide. Can she get it going? Sandra Igueravide from long range. She strikes him. Now turning the corner is Igueravide, finishes with a scoop. Spain back out to a 4-point lead. Minute 15 to go. Gabriela off the window.
Spain will now just play a 1-point to 1-point or 2-point game, right? Brazil has not managed to knock down twos, so they're happy with Gabriela just taking a 1 there.
Kicking it out to Kimello. 2 was halfway down. Doesn't count. Oh, she fell asleep defensively. Got to count that as Gabriela is going to work in the post. Up top, Vega draws the foul.
Oh, technical added to it.
Yeah, unhappy with the whistle. Saw some contact. Oh, yeah, without question. Knocking legs with Kimello. Also in the landing space. I'm not sure why Gabriella would be upset with that call. It's clear as day.
Yeah, just not a good call. Or not a good contest, I mean. At this stage of the game, just Spain has not been shooting that well. Just let them shoot.
10th foul. Second. Well, that was a technical. Now the 2 free throws and possession. And as Spain expand the lead, it's looking very much like Brazil will fall to 0-3. That loss to Mongolia was the biggest shock for them. This one, not so much, as Kimello expands it to a 5-point edge. Firmino lining up a 2. Point possession if they want to shoot a 2, which Kimello likes to do. You get a Vide. She will swing it. Viva, well, not yet. Kimello, round and down. Final 18 seconds, so off the backbone. Igera Vide says nothing. Stroke missed. Luana forces it. Also, no bueno. Time will run out. Well, wipe the bucket away, won't matter. It is a Spain victory. They remain undefeated. They put it together late. They get some applause from the men's Spanish team. They look pretty dangerous themselves as we head into the last 16 and quarterfinals. 20-4.